Hello everyone. Today, we would be talking about one of Marvel's most underrated superhero by the name of Forget-Me-Not.
Before we start, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Also don't forget to click on the bell notification icon to get future videos notifications on time. Very little is known about Forget-Me-Not.
A mutant, he joined the X-Men, who are largely unaware of his existence. Forget-Me-Not has been a member of the X-Men for over 6 years, likely joining prior to End-Day.
However, due to the nature of his powers, he went unnoticed by his peers and remained absent from official rosters. Professor X placed a psychic reminder in his own mind to force him to remember Forget-Me-Not's existence once an hour. His real name is unknown.
Forget-Me-Not was a mutant who was stated to be in a state of constant existential superposition, both real and unreal. A mutant with the power to be completely and utterly forgotten by all beings and technological systems that observe him as soon as they are no longer observing him, or in the case of certain technologies, once sufficient time has passed. Once he is not in direct view of someone, his presence and existence, as well as any memories associated with him, completely disappear. These abilities also interfere with aiming and targeting. If a person fires a weapon at him, the weapon will miss.
He possesses basic combat skills.
It was proven that his powers aren't in fact complete, could be countered by various ways, and had some limitations.
After becoming imperceptible, he left people with memory absences that Psylocke eventually perceived.
As he still exists, his actions on things can be perceived, like his use of supplies and materials, allowing people to logically conclude that he could exist. His powers were shown, however, to be leaving some noticeable distortions on camera records. A detector trap was able to catch him. Some kind of tech like S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Helicarrier Pericles maintenance bots, who stated themselves to Invisible too, were able to remember and interact with him.
Phantom X was able to detect him. He later revealed he was able to remember Forget-Me-Not all along, using his heightened senses and/or his engineered brain. He can be sidetracked, although he was telepathically invisible some instants later after just moving a few steps away.
Also using an experimental hypercopy, Nemesis, in a state of mathematical awareness, was able to witness him, allowing him to see and remember Forget-Me-Not, and even smell and color him.
Nemesis' quantum coffee had the same effect. Even dead, he couldn't be perceived. Only Phantom X and the maintenance bots kept memory and perception of him. It was later revealed that the bots were controlled by Meme. His powers has made him lonely over the years, as he could not form bonds with others, as whenever he leaves their line of view, they completely forget about him, which has led to him not getting credits due for missions in which he was involved in, as they simply forget him. This has caused him depression over the years. At some point, he researched ways to get rid of his powers and be normal, but finally decided it was better to be able to change the world and not get recognition than being normal and not being able to do anything. He later reappeared on the mutant nation of Krakoa, where he joined Nightcrawler's peacekeeping team. The Legionaries, he sacrificed himself to kill Warlock on his own request, saving Krakoa from Nimbo. However, his teammates forgot his sacrifice, and it's not clear whether he was added to the Resurrection queue afterwards. In my opinion, Forget-Me-Not is one of Marvel's most underrated superheroes. He deserves to be celebrated.